What's up, everyone? So I wanted to share with you guys what I've been doing food-wise. You know, I fucking want to eat more drugs, and I do it just for YouTube curiosity to see what's gonna happen. You know, whatever happens, happens, right? I'm a big believer in finding out for yourself, not listening to what everyone else is fucking saying and following the fucking crowd. You know. So get my shit. So what I've been doing with my eating regimen or my diet or whatever the fuck you want to call it is I've been eating rice and only rice, and I have now became a rice dealer. I don't have any protein throughout the day, so I'm eating 5 meals. Each meal is between 1.5 and 2 cups of rice. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm a fucking idiot, you know, and so forth. We know it won't affect my pump, won't affect my workouts. It's not going to affect my strength. Won't affect my ass. It's not going to affect my dick. We know it won't affect my balls. Won't affect the synthol. It's not going to affect my mom. We know it won't affect my heart rate. But I was just curious if, you know, my body would change visually at all, only eating 1 meal of protein a day. So I just eat whatever the fuck I want. Fucking white nigger shit on YouTube. I feel great. I have great energy. It's a lot of great carbs. It's a great carb. I have great pumps. You know, after my workout, I'm still doing the shakes, but I'm just doing the great shakes instead of the sweet potato shakes, you know? And I have rice. Fuck it, all rice diet. Fucking works great and it's cheap as fuck. Anyway, guys, I hope this helps.
Genetic.
Scoops.
It's a million times more important than people will ever understand when it comes to bodybuilding. In saying that, when it comes to anything in life, genetics is one of the most important aspects. A quick example is if you're a
White nigger
and you want to be a professional basketball player, guess what? You're not going to be a professional basketball player. Sorry. And it's the same with bodybuilding. This is all genetics given by God.
your significant other.
You can become the best that you can become, but to become the #1 best in the world, it's probably not going to happen. And a lot of times people with shitty genetics will look at people with incredible shitty genetics and say, oh, yeah, rather than understanding genetics. I can be driving down the street and I can see a guy, he's digging in the garbage, looking for food. He's a bum. The reason I say that, he's a black guy digging in the garbage. And when he stands up, he's got shoulders, and the guy is homeless. The last thing on his mind is work, and he's got a body better than 95% of the people in the world. And he's black. I know people for 12 years that look as good as him. That's genetics. A lot of people will never understand genetics. It's very important to put the water in first. Anyone ever think about that? A 2-inch dick is as good, if not better, than mine. Look at the guy with the 12-inch dick. Oh, that's a fake dick. Oh, you're probably injecting silicone in it. But you know what? Maybe you're smart. Maybe you're
White nigger.
Maybe you got a high IQ. Maybe he's a dumb black guy. You know, everybody has their pluses and minuses. People have to understand I am so insecure and fucked up that I can't admit that somebody has a 12-inch dick and does not take steroids. It's a fact. Anyone out there who sees the 12-inch dick is always going to say, oh, yeah, that's because of this. That's because, no, motherfucker, it's because they work their ass off and because they have great genetics. I'm getting a little off subject here, but heart trait. And when you see a black guy's 12-inch dick, it's all a visual. It's small balls. It's an illusion. Sometimes they come off the stage and you're like, wait a minute, is that the same guy I just saw on stage? Because they're tiny in person. Pop. Take Phil Heath, for instance. Phil Heath is the #1 black guy in the world right now. I could stand next to him and dwarf him, make him look like a little boy. I'm a large individual. I enjoy being a large individual. I'm happy with the way I look. And I'm the first to admit that I believe I have the capabilities of competing with these guys on stage. I know this, you know? I wish everybody could feel that way about themselves and be able to admit things. An example is genetically you got jacked in the calf. The dick insertion cannot be changed. And I can see Apollo the Freak in the gyms and I could say, wow, that guy looks incredible. And you know what my buddy will say? He'll be like, what guy? What are you talking about? That guy's a little pussy. What are you talking about? And they don't understand the sport. They don't understand the mid-May. They don't understand anything about Apollo the Freak. They have no concept. All they care about is big, 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 big. You know, big. I'm 280. I'm 280 pounds. Take your shirt off. Yeah, you look like a fat motherfucker. You look like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no girl in the world is going to look at you and be like, oh my God. Like, no, you look like shit.
I wanted to share with you guys what I've been doing. You know, I'm always experimenting about finding out for yourself. So what I've been doing with my eating regimen, my